never know. You never know. All right. This is You Never Know, and your humble servant and reporter, David Olney. This just in. What's this? Okay, warmed up back in Nashville from the recent snowy Canadian tour. And it was snowy and it was Canadian. And it was really good. Coming up, it's the season of the Stone. It's Easter, and these are songs about the Easter story, having to do with the Easter story. And this coming Sunday is Palm Sunday. Okay. Later in April, sitting in with Mark Robinson and Dan Seymour and their jug band at Dee's Country Cocktails on the north side of Nashville and Madison. Next month, May 8th through the 12th, on tour in the Northeast U.S. with Mark Douglas Berardo. Tickets and reservations now online for O'Shea's in West Dennis, Massachusetts, The Turning Point in Piedmont, New York, Rosie's Cafe concerts in Brick, New Jersey, Catherine's Space House concerts in New York City, oh boy, and a Mother's Day matinee at 4 p.m. at the Malted Barley in Westerly, Rhode Island. And you can get all the info on that at davidolney.com. Okay. I got a bunch of stuff. Well, first thing I want to mention is my friend Ben Jones, who played Cooter in the Dukes of Hazzard, the cousin that fixed the cars, and he lives up in mountains of Virginia now. He's done a couple of my songs, and I failed to mention that, and they're really nice versions. He did the last one was Panama City, but he's done, I think, Queen Anne's Lace, and he's the one that wrote the original play Old Diz that John Hadley and I ended up writing a bunch of songs for, and I wanted to acknowledge that and say hi to Ben. Okay, now there was yes, Canadian tour. Brock Zeman was the guy that put all that together, and he's like a really great singer-songwriter, and he did this book. I mean, it's all lyrics, it's just words, right? But it's all the songs that he's recorded. It's a really kind of helpful thing if you get into someone's career and what they've been doing. But anyway, it's really good. So go out and buy it. Don't ask any questions. Just do what I tell you. Okay. Now, let's do a song. Oh, but first, the song I'm going to do is called Brays. And it's about the donkey that Christ rode into Jerusalem on Palm Sunday. And I got the idea from this, which is a poem by G.K. Chesterton, and English guy, and kind of real character, and famous for his kind of books having to deal with Catholicism, and just a jovial, benign spirit in the world. And he, I guess he lived into the 20s. But this is a poem that he wrote, and it's called The Donkey. When fishes flew and forests walked and figs grew upon thorn, some moment when the moon was blood, then surely I was born, with monstrous head and sickening cry, and ears like errant wings, the devil's walking parody on all four-footed things. The tattered outlaw of the earth, of ancient crooked will, starve, scourge, deride me, I am dumb. I keep my secret still. Fools, for I also had my hour, one far fierce hour and sweet. There was a shout about my ears, and palms before my feet. Cool. So I read that and then forgotten that I'd read it, I guess. And, you know, but it was in there rattling around, and it clearly had an influence on the song. None is more proud than the stallion. None is more feared than the lion. None is more free than the eagle. But who is more blessed than I am? I was never what you could call noble. Beauty and grace I lack. Only a poor beast of burden. But once I bore a king upon my back. Blessed am I of all creatures. Blessed am I of all beasts. I heard the cries of Hosanna, and palm leaves were laid at my feet. Tethered to a tree at the crossroads, when two men appeared at my side. They led me away to their master, and upon my back he did ride. We entered the city in triumph, every man's heart filled with joy. I raised my ears at their shouting, and added my own humble voice. Before you would taunt me with your laughter, a favor of you I would ask. Remember the king that I once carried, and let your mockery pass. Blessed am I of all creatures. Blessed am I of all beasts. I heard the cries of Hosanna, and palm leaves were laid at my feet. None is more proud than the stallion. None is more feared than the lion. None is more free than the eagle. But who is more blessed than I am? All right, Brays. Okay, so you can see, you know, I got stuff from G.K. Chesterton's poem, But his donkey is just this kind of curmudgeonly, you fools! You know, he doesn't soften up, and I tried to make him a little, a kinder, gentler donkey. But still, you know, a donkey. So, Brock Zeman, I got that. Ben Jones, I want to talk about that. The Stone, I wanted to show you that. And, oh yeah, if you get a chance, just as a matter of curiosity, there's a Dutch historian, Rutger, R-U-T-G-E-R, that's his first name, Bregman, B-R-G-M-A-N. And he had an interesting interview with the Fox commentator Tucker Carlson that I was just watching before I came over here. And it's pretty interesting and cool. Just, you know, put in Rutger Bregman and Tucker Carlson and, you know, get a bag of popcorn and enjoy yourself. All right. See you next week. You never know. You never know.